Hello and welcome to Grindslime TV with me, your host Aaron. And today we're heading over to Finland. Oh yes, where there's quite a catalogue of black metal bands, death metal bands and whatnot. But the one we're talking about today is Goatmoon and their album Stella Polaris. So look at that artwork for a start. Don't you just love it? Ooh-wee, beautiful stuff. Really cool. Now, this isn't going to be a political video. Yes, I think the lyrics are very silly, but they're silly ideas that are beautifully written. If you want to argue about it, do so somewhere else. I don't care. So, moving on. Track list on the back, 8 songs. There he is with his fancy little chainmail sort of thing going on. The Misfits tattoo spotted just there. Very nice, very nice. So, always nice to meet a fellow fan. Now, those of you who like your colourful things, have a look at this. Oh yeah. So this is like a sort of transparent turquoise kind of thing. Almost like a sort of moon almost, if moons were that colour. But I bet they are sometimes. You know, the way it goes. Now, if you're into your black metal and you're not a pussy, then this is probably going to be right up your street, because a lot of people listen to Goatmoon for status and clout and they think it makes them look tough because, you know, whatever. But musically, this is an absolute masterpiece. Now, I don't own everything by Goatmoon. I plan on buying a few more of his albums because I have heard them and they are bloody good. But this one, which I got through Werewolf Records, and what a roster. Like, if you put all that stupid political shit aside and just listen to the music as you're supposed to, then oh man, there's just so much on there. Like Vargrav, Satanic War Master, obviously Goatmoon. Oh Jesus, who else is it? Faustian Pact. There's a whole Advent Sorrow, you know, Grieve, Harborium. Oh man, the list goes on, you know, and I think a Morgul on there as well. I think I could be mistaken there, but oh man, it's like you just go on there and it's just like a who's who of awesome fucking bands. You know, Morkida, I think they're called as well. I can never pronounce it properly. Now, unfortunately, this doesn't come with an insert or a lyric sheet or anything, which is kind of annoying because you know I love that gatefold action, which this does not have. But no insert. I was like, come on, man, half-arse in it. But music, let's get on with that. Now, there is no doubt that the compositions on here have been very thoughtful, very well laid out, and it's just, it really does feel like you're going on a journey. Like on the intro, you've got this really cool sort of acoustic sort of flute thing going on, and it's just really folky. It's like, so I've got their album Death Before Dishonor, and I can't decide which one I like more, even though they're totally different from one another. Because Death Before Dishonor is a really, really raw black metal kind of DIY sort of punk fashion, but not punk style, if that makes sense. You can just tell it's very thrown together and, you know, let's have it. You know, the hi-hats are right up at the front. You know, the tuning sounds a little off here and there, but it's still melodic, it's still well written, and it's a fantastic album. But we're here talking about this one today, and this is so much more technical. And when I say technical, I don't mean look what I can do. No, I mean like there's so many more arrangements in it. There's these keyboards in it, and each synth like sound and pad or lead has been really well thought out. It's not just thrown in there. You know, Stella Polaris, the title track and the opening song, if you would, that follows the intro, has got a cracking guitar solo in there, and the way the synths come into it in the background, it's just a really nice sort of feel, and particularly on the third track as well, which, there we go, which we fuck this up. Kansuyan Havitaya? Fucking, I don't know, mate. I don't speak Finnish. Is that even Finnish? I don't even know. Maybe you bought it from somewhere else. Who gives a fuck? But even on that, you know, it's got this really bouncy sort of folky do 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 do, almost like a sea shanty. But then it just floods in with like these synths in the background that are really sparkly and twilight. It just paints a picture of like aurora borealis in your head, and it's just you feel like it's go, you know, like you're riding into the battlefield in like a fantasy novel or something. It's just really uplifting, really cool. And then I'm not trying to do a song by song sort of thing here, but it's just such an interesting album because Wolf Night, like the fourth track, is a really short grind piece, you know. So it's like, oh cool, it's like 1 minute 38 or something, but it's a really fast, relentless kind of just grindy, still black metal, but just in your face. And then it's got the Sonder Commando Nord, which is it's a beautiful instrumental, like it's undeniable. There's like flutes, panpipes, the whole sort of like leads of like, you know, it's still undeniably black metal. It's an instrumental, like I mentioned, and oh, it just ties it together so well. And following after that, you've got three more songs, and this is less than half an hour, by the way. So some could argue it's an EP, but who wants to get into all the technical shit like that? You know what I mean? Let's just call it what it is. This is considered a full length from this guy, so I consider it a full length. You know, if we're going to get funny about it, that means bands like Asok don't have any full lengths, even though they've got two, just because they're 15 minutes long each. Just where it goes. You know, same as Mountain Rock. Their album Blood Delusions is 15 minutes long, or 16 minutes long, or something. People are like, oh, it's not a full length then. Shut up. This, however, absolute masterpiece from start to finish. There is no song on here that's worth like skipping. It's just, it feels like there's, I don't know if it's a concept album, but it has that feel to it. It progresses really well. It's not the heaviest thing in the world, nor is it trying to be. It's got some really cool solos on there, particularly on the title track. Very Iron Maiden-esque kind of thing going on. And I've no doubt that this guy probably likes Iron Maiden. I mean, he's of that age range, and why wouldn't he? Iron Maiden are the tits. But a really solid album throughout. And like I said, you haven't got to agree with the dudes to know that this is a solid piece of art. And it really, really is. This gets many a spin, many a time a year. And it's going to keep getting spun. I never get bored of this record, and it's just the right length as well. A lot of people say, "Oh, it's too short." And it's like, no, it's not. It's perfect because if it can leave you wanting more, they've done their job right. Okay, and just have another look at that artwork up close. Let's have a little zooming around there. I can't see if you can see any of it because obviously this thing's in my way. But oh, it's a beauty. Really, really good. Um, best places to get it from, I imagine, would be Discogs, eBay, maybe Werewolf Records still have some in stock, and I know Hell's Headbangers do their fulfillment for them, so maybe they've got some. I don't know, but just have a hunt around for it. The whole thing is on YouTube. It's not on Spotify, but go to YouTube and find it. It's a beautiful album, and it really does deserve to have some more ears on it. You know, throw all the silly political shit aside. We're not here for that. You know, on both sides as well. If you're an edgelord who just likes to buy these sort of right-wing bands so you can pose in your bullet belt and take gym selfies and shave your head and get fucking sun-wheel tattoos and then not even stick to your convictions in person, or if you're someone from the other end who's just like, everything needs to be nice and lovely apart from me, then both of you can fuck off. If you're here for the music, this is worth your time and money. Absolute incredible album. I can't recommend it enough. Get on it. So that's it for this video, and support the underground. I'll catch you later.